shouldn't have picked it up. I knew better. I saw the way the light bent around it. Too sharp, too clean for a thing forgotten in dust. It didn't belong there, buried beneath rotting wood and broken time. And yet, I touched it. Just a shard, no bigger than my palm, cold, colder than it had any right to be. And then it showed me. Not my face, not my reflection, my death. Slow, icy, breath catching in my throat as shadows curled around my ankles like smoke. My eyes wide, staring at nothing but black water and a sky without stars. I dropped it. I swear I did. But it's still in my hand. I locked it away. In a box. Inside another box. Wrapped in cloth, sealed in a drawer I never open. I even taped the edges, as if that would stop whatever it is. But I still see it. Not with my eyes. Not anymore. It's in my dreams. In the corners of mirrors I pass. In puddles on the street. Shimmering. Beckoning. And sometimes, when the room is very quiet, too quiet, I hear it whisper. Not in words. Not exactly. More like a breath pressed against glass. A feeling that curls down the spine. Something ancient. Waiting. I looked it up, the shard. Not much to find, just old folklore and a half-burned article from 1963. The Mirror of Withering, they called it. A cursed mirror, broken in anger by a woman who refused to see the death of her son. Every piece, they said, carries her grief and her gift. A glimpse of the end. Yours. And it only shows it to those who will soon know it for real. I told myself it was just hallucination, a trick of guilt and stress and lack of sleep. But last night, it showed me someone else, someone I love. And this time, I couldn't look away.
I thought I could stop it. I warned him, told him not to go. I begged him, literally begged, and he looked at me like I'd lost my mind. Maybe I have, but the look in his eyes, the exact fear I saw in the shard, it was there for a second, a flicker. He left anyway, and now he's gone. No accident, no coincidence, just exactly what I saw. A scream caught in the wind, a flash of metal, blood on the pavement like oil in rain. The shard knew. It always knows. And I think it wanted me to see it, wanted me to feel it. It feeds on that somehow, the knowing, the helplessness. I didn't sleep last night. I couldn't. I locked every door, covered every mirror. But it's still here. Not just the shard. It. In my house. I heard footsteps at 3:12 a.m. Soft. Bare. Not mine. I waited, held my breath, pretended I was dead. And in the silence, I heard glass shift in the drawer.
I broke the rules.
I touched fate with dirty hands and tried to scrub it clean. And the shard didn't like that. The moment I stopped the next one, pulled her off the street just before the truck, I felt it. Something shift. Like time skipped. For a breath, everything froze. Sound, light, even my own heartbeat. And then it cracked. Not the shard. Me. Blood from my nose, nails splitting at the tips, a pressure in my head like glass grinding against bone. It hurt me for stopping it. It needs those deaths. I don't know why. Maybe it's feeding something. Maybe it is something. Old, nameless, made of broken oaths and mirrored lies. I tried to throw it away. Into the river. Watched it sink into the dark. And still, it was waiting for me in the hallway this morning. Dry, clean, smiling back in the glass with my face, but eyes I didn't recognize. My voice in my head said something I swear I never thought. Let go. It's easier if you just let go. I screamed. I smashed every mirror in the house. But when I blinked, every shard showed me a death. Not mine. Not yet. Yours.
I stopped fighting it. Not out of fear, out of understanding. It never wanted my death. Not at first. It wanted my attention, my eyes, my soul, my witness. But I saw too much. I tried to break its pattern, change fate, and it punished me. The deaths came faster after that, closer, more personal, a ripple effect, and I was the stone that caused it. So now I choose the end, mine, but not as it showed me. No black water, no sky without stars. I lit the candles, I closed the curtains, I sat with the shard in my hand and looked, truly looked, and I saw something new. Not a death, a memory. The woman, the one who first shattered the mirror. Her scream, her grief, her curse, not born of hatred, but heartbreak. She didn't create a killer. She created a warning. A mirror so sharp, it shows the one truth no one wants to see. That time is fragile, that choices echo, that love costs. I kiss the shard, let it cut my lip, let it taste blood, but this time on my terms. I lay down, not in surrender, in peace. And I whispered, I saw you. That's enough. It shattered in my hand, finally. And for the first time in weeks, I saw my reflection, just me, alive.
This story isn't over. Subscribe if you want the rest.